But before we go too far into the music and everything that you do, just for the people who don't know, where are you originally from and where are you at now?
Yeah, I'm originally from Fulshear, Texas.
Fulshear. Where is that?
It's outside of Katy, which is outside of Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay.
So I always get it. I'm like,
gotcha.
Katy, and if people don't know Katy, I say.
Got it. Okay, dope.
Yeah.
And then where are you at now?
I'm in Waco, Texas.
And
a lot of people don't know that. This is kind of like, kind of an exclusive.
Really?
You can cut it, you can keep it. I don't care.
He said we can cut it or we can keep it. Okay, bet. Speaking of what was your journey to the Lord? I know we talked about it a little bit today, but I want you to go back into that because those are cool. And this, again, this is for the youth. So like middle school, high school, college.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be like a really cool story to share.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I grew up in a like Baptist non-denominational home. And so like I grew up in the church. And when I was 8, I would say I like gave my life to Christ, but I don't know if I like really did. Or maybe I did at that point or something, but fast forward to later in high school, I started to kind of stray from the faith and started to kind of like, I don't even know. It's like given to like curiosity, and then curiosity kind of builds into like temptations and building into temptations, and basically just started like giving into sin really. And when I started college specifically, I was like, I want to go into college as like just me. I don't want to be the like good Christian guy. Like I won, like in 8th grade, I won like most representative student. So I was like the very like well put together kid on the outside. Then on the inside, I had like struggles and stuff.
Yeah.
And I went to college, started like going to parties and just like totally like letting loose. And in that like quest, I just kept getting lower and lower and more depressed and more insecure and like just getting all this baggage. And my sophomore year, I remember I was at a coffee shop and I just like heard this voice in my head, and it was like, go to church. And it felt like a good thought, but it like didn't feel like my own. And so I like look up Wednesday night service at this church called Antioch in Waco. And I show up like an hour late, and I was just going to pull up in the back and just like sneak in, just like kind of lay to rest like the idea in my head. I'm like, I'll go to church. I'll sit in the back. And I went in, and as soon as I opened the door, there's no one in the foyer because like I was late, right? Super late to the service. I opened up the door, and I remember as soon as I walked in the building, whatever baggage was on me like fell off.
Bro.
Like it was like, you know, spiritually protected. Like I'm sure someone was praying that like, you know, that place would be full of the Spirit.
Yeah.
And it was. And I remember just like starting to like kind of buzz, and I was like, what is this?
Whoa.
And I like made my way into the you know, the worship night. And what I didn't know is it wasn't a traditional like Wednesday night service.
Yeah.
It was a church-wide 3-day fast that was then breaking into a like extended like 5-6 hour worship night.
No way.
And I jumped right in the middle of that. It was
the belly of the beast.
Yeah, it was like it was dense when I walked in. And
my man walked into the upper room and he had no idea.
straight up. Yeah, and I just remember just like falling on my knees and just like crying out to Jesus that I needed him. And yeah, it's like hard not to get emotional right now, but that changed my life. And like from that moment forward, like that baggage left me. Not to say it hasn't been a journey of like reconciliation and, you know, dealing with my sin, but like I felt genuinely loved and complete in that moment, and like totally fulfilled. And yeah, literally from that moment, my life has forever been changed. And like I say all the time, if God told me to delete my Spotify, I would do it right now.
Yeah.
If God told me to delete my Instagram, I'd do it right now.
Yeah.
Like none of this matters except for the kingdom and Jesus. So
yeah, so kind of in that journey of like finding your faith, how did you get into music?
Oh wow. My mom but she was like kind of like the worship leader at our church.
Okay.
So like super surrounded by music. Her mom was a children's music writer.
Okay.
So just music was just like a part of
in the family.
Our family. Not necessarily as like a career path though.
Yeah.
You know, like it was there's
something.
Go to college, do the thing.
Yeah.
Basically, I was on YouTube and I saw someone making beats on a machine.
Okay.
Which is, you know what a machine is?
Yeah, like an MPC or whatever.
Yeah. Same thing. And I saw that and I was like, that looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
I want to get that. And so I got Machine Micro, and from the moment I got that was senior year of high school. From the moment I got it, game over. I was completely hooked.
So you started cooking up?
So I started cooking, dog. Yeah. And then I was terrible, obviously. And then freshman year of college, like I would like skip out on events to like make beats and stuff and cook up. And I didn't have anybody else to do it with. I ended up I don't know, I would just cook up all the time. And then sure enough, like I guess like fast forward, kind of shorten the story, but like fast forward senior year of college, I had literally been working on music like probably every single day.
Okay.
And so by then I did like the 10,000 hour rule.
Dude, that's the grind.
Yeah, I was like good enough that like it was sounding pretty good.
Yeah.
And like people were like, yo, can you send me that song you showed me in your room? And like all that stuff. And I ended up taking a job out of college. So like I did the career thing.
Yeah.
And then around that time started like actually like releasing albums and stuff. And
at
then
the same time you had your other career going, or you're saying like career like music wise?
Yeah, I was always kind of like hedging, like
Okay,
like I want to do this thing, but like I want to make sure that, you know, because I want to have a family and stuff.
So what was the other path if music didn't work out?
It was Abbott Laboratories. Have you heard of Pedialyte?
Yeah.
So like there's like a parent company called Abbott.
Okay.
Does like
So
a
just
bunch of
working
medical
for them?
stuff, pharmaceutical,
Okay.
nutrition. So
Dang. That would have been a very different. We'd be on very
that's where I would have started. I don't know where I would have ended
Yeah.
up though.
Right.
For sure.
Low key, I say this, I probably would have been a massage therapist or a
No
chiropractor.
way.
Yo, that's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes. If I had it my way, if I wasn't just trying to like,
Right.
you know, do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I really thought about it, if I didn't do music, I think I would be a massage therapist.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
going
maybe
to
I
ask
should-
you what fires you up about that, but I don't know if I want to know.
And we all had the same thought, like, how did he figure out?
Right.
I mean, we already got the.
He is
bromance
married
going
with a
on.
kid.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Might as well.
I mean, y'all don't like massage your friends?
I do for sure.
It's just
Zero
a quick
question. Ask
you pull up-
Andrew if we could see Andrew behind the cameras. Yes.
bragging about it.
Yeah, he must be right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But after this, though,
Yeah, Forrest
Oh
probably
my
has like
God.
holy hands. He's like, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
the
No, it
Lord
really-
telling me that like it's healing.
I don't.
me.
I'm not. I don't want to be trippy. I don't want to like do all that stuff. But like, I genuinely like
Yeah.
if I put my hands on your back, I could tell where your tension is without me, like even like putting it on. Like I could be like, it's right there. I feel it.
no
and
way.
and dude, I could cry. I'll cry giving a massage because I feel it.
What?
It's very intense. Yeah.
That's some
No
next level
way.
empathy.
Yeah. And everyone I've ever given a massage to like says that is the greatest massage of my life. Even if it was, I'm not capping.
Dude, he's gassing
I'm
himself.
not
up.
capping.
I've never heard
I'm not
this in my
capping, bro.
life.
Bro, I guarantee you, if this clips in here, I'm gonna have some friends comment, and they'll be like, "I
Vouch for
completely
it.
I
can
vouch
vouch
for
for it. This was
Really?
the best massage." Yeah,
Dude, I think you might be called elsewhere.
I know, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know
bro.
if
If this
music-
ever doesn't work out,
Yeah.
I got you.
Dude,
Wow.
On the low.
What about this as like as an idea for one of your shows? Is you just as you're singing, you just have a line of people.
Right.
Fans, instead of autographs, he just gives massages.
All right. No, here's a trip too. I would never be paid for it though. That's the issue.
What do you mean?
Really?
It's too pure. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro.
This is one of the
It's
greatest
too
things I've ever
pure
heard.
To be paid for it, I feel like it's less pure if you're not getting paid for it.
I don't know. It's like
He doesn't want to attach.
it's
No,
like it's like
I
getting
get
paid
it,
for
though.
worship. It's
Yeah.
like genuine worship. Like let's just get to
Well, it's been a great conversation.
Yeah, you're a sellout. That's so crazy.
That is one of the greatest
I think Jesus said
concepts
something
I've-
about
I know,
like
yeah.
you like pay the workers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, that is one of the greatest. I don't even know how to transition from that, dude.
I don't either.
Like
I want to talk about other stuff, but I kind of just keep
I kind of want to be like, hey,
massage.
can we put a pause? And can I get him a massage?
I want to experience this.
I want to see him cry.
I want Forrest Frank to be
cry with
crying.
Forrest.
Dude, it does not take a lot to make me cry.
Crying together.
I cry every day, probably.
Bro, oh, man. Okay, after that we wrap, we're gonna come back to that.
Guys, we gotta lock
He's
in.
dying right now.
We got a podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just the time of the day.
I know,
that it
it's
is, or
late.
It's so
It's
loose.
late. We
We're gonna
really.
get through like 3 questions.
Holy cow!
What time is it?
So,
10:48.
10:40.
It's not even that late.
No, it's not.
This is for the youth. They're like,
Yeah.
the night's
Reasonable
starting
time.
right
Yeah,
now.
they just hopped on Fortnite, right?
Yeah,
now.
they're literally, The
Holy
movie's
cow.
they're starting the movie at midnight.
Exactly. My gosh, that was incredible. So altered.
How'd that come about?
Love that song.
Oh, so actually, 2023, brother, was
Yeah, what a
Crazy.
year.
a crazy year for
What a
you.
year
Yeah.
for
Like
Forrest.
actually, we're transitioning from the massage therapy.
Yeah.
It's hard
tears.
to let it go, but
It
we gotta let
is,
it
but
go.
we're gonna move
Fully
past
out of
it.
there.
2020 year for 2020. I
It's
can't
okay.
even
Let's
speak.
try that one again.
2020.
I'm tracking.
2023 for Forrest Frank. Crazy year for you, brother. Like,
Crazy year,
actually,
yeah.
dude. And I just met you today, but
Yeah.
from the outside, bro, it's insane. And we talked about a little bit of this with Holvey, but
Yeah.
how did Alter come about, bro? Because
Man.
that song went dumb
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, where do I start? I mean, first of all, Holvey and Ace like blessed me to even be a part of that song. Like, I'm just so grateful that I even got to touch it. But how it came about,